Hello, everybody. Evidence here. I just saw the first 35 minutes of the hangout between G-Man and Negation of P, where they discussed morality. And I have some points I want to raise, and if some of the points I discuss below is talked about later on in the hangout, I apologize in advance. Here we go. G-Man is wrong when he says stealing and lying is absolutely and always wrong. I can give 100 examples where stealing and lying is not only more moral, but the only right thing you can do. Would you lie to save 100 Jews from Gestapo is a question often raised in defense of lying. You can be so thirsty and hungry your brain almost shuts down, and if you see water or food, you take it as a self-preserving operation to survive. G-Man defines his personal flavor of God as the absolute standard for a moral lawgiver, and then follow the Bible he dictates. All other God claims and books aside, that is exactly the same thing as defining Frans de Waal as the absolute moral lawgiver and follow his advice about how to interact with other social apes. Negation of P briefly mentioned evolution as a moral inherent guideline, but since G-Man belongs to the small percentage of the world's population that don't understand that biological evolution is an observed scientific fact, I can see how that argument wouldn't get negation anywhere. Just think about what it is G-Man is saying here. If he screams in a bullhorn in a live hangout, the only ones who can tell him to stop is Christians. Atheists saying the same thing would mean nothing to G-Man. A 10-year-old sees the stupidity in that logic. Anyway, I want to focus on something else G-Man said. Listen to G-Man talking about God.
Well, in your example, there are two people in authority there. You have the person in the military that has his officer that's above him,
Right.
that like a corporal officer, and then you have the United States government. If the officer tells the private or the person beneath him to do something, and that is against the bigger law, which is the United States of America, then both people would rightfully get in trouble. The person that gave the order and the person who knew that the government made a law that should not be broken, and they broke it anyway. They should be thrown in jail because there's always somebody out there with a higher level of authority. Okay, right. But since God is the final authority, since He is the one who created everything, since He's the one who demonstrates why it's wrong to steal, why it's wrong to kill, why is it wrong to do all these, well, not kill, but why is it wrong to murder lawfully, and why is it wrong to do all of these things? Because He's demonstrated all of this stuff, and He's not under a law Himself. There's no one above Him whatsoever. There's no way you can question Him or challenge Him on His authority.
First of all, I want you to recognize how G-Man quickly changed the list of what is right or wrong according to the Christian God. It's wrong to murder somebody unlawfully, understanding that his God kills hundreds of people if you read the scripture. Nice save there, G-Man. But what is more interesting is that G-Man says that God is the final authority and that there is no one above Him. What? Wait a minute. How do you know that? There could be an Uber God that created the Christian God. The Christian God knows nothing about this Uber God, and the Uber God created him so that the Christian God thinks he is the creator of the universe and all-powerful and all-omniscient, but he really isn't. The Uber God created the Christian God that way. G-Man believes what the Christian God reports in the Bible. G-Man believes the claims in the Bible from the Christian God. But that might not be the final authority, and there might be someone above him. If the Christian God is created in such a way he doesn't know that, how could G-Man know that? That's all, folks. Take care.